computer. Okay. Oh, wait a second. Come on. Am I recording? Yes. Okay, great. Hi, Joelle. We're starting in seated pose.
Thank you.
Hi. Okay, I'm coming back. I'm going to make sure everyone is muted, and they are. Just because if you've got a little bit of noise in the background, sometimes that'll kick me off the screen. Okay. Seated pose, easy pose. Eyes closed. Okay, here's the deal. We're going to breathe a ribcage breath inward. We're going to inhale, expanding our ribs, especially concentrating on getting the sides and the back rib cage open. Okay, the vast majority of volume comes when you open the sides and the back versus the front rib cage. It's like 70 or 80%. So let's really get the entire rib cage open with the inhale. Then, after you inhale, blow out candles, blow through your mouth slowly, nice controlled. Bring it all the way down, and you're going to feel your deep transverse abdominis, you know, click in. See if you can feel that. So in through the nose, out through the mouth, and control the exhale. Feel the belly pulling in gently. So it's different than bracing. It's different than pulling back on the abdominal muscles, which is actually hard on the pelvic floor. Let's do 3 more of those. Last one. All right. Right ear to the right shoulder. Now take the chin close to the chest and roll it forward to the middle of your chest, to the left side. And now drop your left ear toward your left shoulder. Now bring the head in neutral position. Drop the chin and the jaw just a bit, and now pull them back as if you really want to get the chin back toward the throat. Okay, so but no tension in the neck whatsoever. We're going to open up the neck here. So keep the chin pulled back. Keep this little double chin feeling, and slowly rotate the chin to the right shoulder. Soften the shoulders. Chin is at the right shoulder. Now the right ear drops back toward your shoulder blade, and you're lifting the chin up to the ceiling, half circle to the left side. Slow is better. Now turn your head toward the left. Tuck that chin back, get that nice double chin feeling back again, and really slowly, keeping that tuck, take it to the right. Right ear drops back. Slowly lifting the chin up toward the ceiling. Now you're on the left side, turning the head, straightening the neck, pulling back to get that little curl at the top. Bring it back to center. Now bring the chin to the left, slowly. Drop the ear back. Lift the chin. So you're not drawing the back of the head toward the upper back. You're lifting the chin. Now the right ear is toward the right shoulder. Now the head turns to the right. The neck straightens. So by straightening, I mean you lift it up. It's not bent to the side anymore. Tuck the chin back. Take it to center. I think we need to do one more in that direction, to the left. And then up to the right. Tuck the chin, bring it back to center. Okay, palms to the inner thighs. Rock side to side, bringing one hip up and then the other. All right, here we go. Let's begin to circle here. So I pulled a muscle in my lower back almost a week ago. And it's recovering well, but I'm just going to be modifying. So you may see me not going as deeply as usual, possibly even skipping something. We'll see. Tuesday I had to kind of just not do certain things. So a really nice circular motion and reverse. So when you're modifying, it's not like you want to completely avoid and say, oh, I can't do that. Like, don't even think it. Try it, see what it feels like. If it's a little bit uncomfortable, it's okay. If it hurts, if you enter the pain zone, definitely pull back. But sometimes it's surprising. Certain moves you would think would bother you and don't, and others don't bother you. You know what I mean? Trial and error. Okay, back to our seated pose here. Take both legs forward, flex both heels, spread open those toes, flex those heels a lot. Okay, now make sure the spine is straight. Take the fingertips to the ground. This is called staff pose. And close your eyes and just feel the pressure at your sitting bones into the mat, at the mat. Now, slowly, as you bend your elbows back, just hinge forward as much as you can. Again, listen to your body. And unhinge, straightening the elbows, coming up. Open the legs in a nice V position. Heels are still flexed. Okay. Now take your hands in front of you. First, connect with those sitting bones, the pressure where you feel them against your mat. Press down into that space. Now, rather than brace your belly back, draw back deeply. Remember when you felt at the end of that exhale? That feeling, that deep activation of the abdominals. So just come forward here, just as far as you can get. Okay. And then if you're really, really low to the ground, you can bend your elbows and get closer. If you're not, press into the hands, keep the arms nice and straight, and everyone drop your head. Release from the back of your neck, your jaw. Now, as you inhale and exhale here, feel as if you are exhaling into the inner thighs and groin and releasing with that out breath. So ribcage breath in, candles or any other breath out. Feel the groin, feel the inner thighs. Inhale, exhale. There it is. And walk your hands back toward you. Okay, let's get the legs behind us, coming into tabletop pose. Spread those fingers apart. Use your hands. Try this. Put your fingers together or almost together, almost like that blade shape we make. And I want you just to feel where you feel the pressure in your hands. Probably most of it is in the lower palms. Now spread those fingers out and press down. See the difference? You've got such a wider base of support with those fingers out, plus you're working the hands out, right? You're strengthening your hands. All right, now we're going to do a slow segmental cow pose. I'm going to be a little restrictive here in mine, I'm going to modify, but go for it, everyone. Drop your belly, drop your lower back, slow, 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 slow. Tail's lifting. Now begin to drop through the middle back and between the shoulder blades. Now press deeply into the bottoms of your hands, draw them back toward your knees, and send your collarbones forward. And breathe here. Check out if you're dumping the rib cage. If you are, pick it up a little bit. Don't totally dump it. That's another thing that is good to work on for pelvic floor. All right, now here we go. Gonna change this to cat pose. So first you curl your tail slowly. Enjoy the opening of the lower back here. Now begin to take the spine up to the ceiling, one vertebrae at a time, really slowly. Now, mid-back tends to work in chunks. It doesn't want to separate each vertebrae. Try to really separate each one. Press into the hands. Drop your head. Take some breaths here. All right. Inhale, bring it into cow. Exhale into cat. Inhale. Exhale. Cat pose. Bring it back to table. Curl your toes. Press your toe pads into your mat deeply. Curl your tail just a little bit. Just curl it under a little bit. And press the hips back toward the heels. Feel the nice stretch up and down your spine. Now, this is going to be a really active, modified child's pose. Press forward into the palms. Press back with the heels. Round the tail a little more. And feel the energy up and down your spine here. Keep the neck relaxed. Drop the head. Drop your elbows straight down. Lift your tail a little bit. Keep your torso as close to the mat as you can. Glide it forward. When your heart comes between your hands, lift up and you're back in table pose. All right, left knee, bring it in an inch or two, more like two. Send the right leg out. Flex the heel, lift it to the ceiling, press it out some more. Really feel those right glutes working. Now swing the leg slowly out to the right side. Lift it a little higher and little pulses here. Getting those outer glutes. Keep it lifted, bend the knee, send the knee back, lift the heel up to the ceiling, and pulse here. Now, make sure you're not collapsing in the shoulders. Press deeply into the hands, widen the shoulder blades. Okay, so you activate the rhomboid muscles between the shoulder blades to stabilize them. Straighten the leg. Okay, swing that leg all the way to the left. Drop the toes into the ground. Walk your hands one or two little steps to the right. Press forward into the hands as you slide your toes back. You slide your hips back and feel your left hip coming down toward your left heel. Keep that right leg nice and straight. You can bend the elbow, drop your head if you want to really relax into this one, but keep that back leg active. Press into the toes, knee is straight. Give this a big breath. Can you feel it? You're opening up your left hip here. And come up again, slide those toes forward, lift the chest, hands come back to the mat, that right leg goes back. Right knee drops next to the left, left leg straightens behind you. Check out if those shoulders are being stabilized by a nice strong stance in the upper back. I shouldn't say stance, but really press down, feel the shoulder blades come apart and keep that. Flex the left heel, lift it to the ceiling, press it out. Swing it over to the left side and then bounce it up and down. And right here, it's really good to keep the shoulders stable, right? Because you don't want to put any pressure in them. So really keep pressing into the mat and think about separating the shoulder blades. Bend the knee, send the leg back, lift the heel to the ceiling, reactivate at the shoulders, press down, widen across the shoulder blades, and here we go, pulsing up and down. So concentrating on glutes and hips here. Lift it, straighten that leg, swing it all the way over to the right side, drop the toes into the ground. Feel the toe pads, press them into the ground. Now keep that knee really straight. Walk your hands to the left, push forward into the hands. Just slide those toes back. Feel the right hip begin to open here as the hip drops down. So it's really easy to get lazy about that back leg. Check it out. Make sure the knee is straight. Make sure you're pressing into the toes. Drop the elbows to the ground. Drop the head to the ground. Put some nice deep breaths right here. And bring your body up. Walk your hands back to the center of the mat. That leg swings behind you. Bring it back down. Find table pose again. All right, we're going to thread the needle. So make sure everything's lined up before you do. Oh, I was just looking into the screen. My elbow, my wrists were a little too far forward. Okay, right arm comes up. That hand goes behind the wrist. You're dropping down into the right shoulder and releasing. Those of you who want to add on, you can lift the left arm, catch raindrops with your palm. You can even move it into a bind. Now bring your awareness back to that right shoulder and send it some breath. The breath is going to move the pose a little bit. Bring it alive. So just try to keep awareness in that right shoulder area. Release the bind if you put it in there. Bring that hand back down into the mat so the hand's in front of your face, left hand. Press into the left hand to lift up, release your right arm. Okay, get back into a nice tabletop, all nice and calibrated. Left arm comes up. Take it across behind the wrist. Palm is up, drop down into the left shoulder. And you can rearrange that right hand wherever. It's not part of the picture here. And then, of course, if you want to add on the arm lifting, possibly a bind, then add the breath. Try to stay in that shoulder and feel it. Right palm into the mat. Press into it, straighten the right arm to lift, come back to table. Okay, curl your toes. Come on up, down dog. Walk it to the center of your mat. And come on up. Okay, gonna do some shoulder stuff. So we're really gonna open up the capsule of the shoulders by using the weight of our arms and some movement. So let's start with the right. So left foot is forward, right leg is back. This is just your base, kind of a warrior one-ish. Okay, And then you can kind of support yourself with your left hand on the top of your left leg. Now, what I want you to do is just let that arm, that right arm, I think it's better. I had that arm straight, bend the elbow to the side, the supporting one, the left one. Okay, let that right arm just fall. Move it around a little bit. Some little pendular movements, release. Now, make them bigger. But try to keep the shoulders super relaxed. Reverse. Start small. Let it hang. Really let it hang. Don't pick up the arm at all. Bigger circles. Feels kind of good, huh? All right. Other side. Switch it. Left foot out. Bend the knee a bit. Hand comes to the top of the thigh and the right elbow's bent. So just find a position where you can let that arm get really heavy, dropping it out of the shoulder, and then begin little circles. So it's like you're not even trying. It's like the arm's just doing it on its own. That's how relaxed the shoulder is. Bigger circles. Reverse. Start small. Bigger. And back to center. Both feet come forward. Now take them out a little bit with the heels out to the sides. Okay, arms come to the sides. Keep those elbows nice and relaxed. And just so relaxed, they just flop side to side and they hit your body front and back. Okay, good. Now, we're going to work on the scapula. So, your wing bones. Think about this. Think about gliding your scapula forward and back. So we're not using the shoulders, we're actually using the scapula. So grab a beach ball. Okay, sliding the scapula back, feeling the shoulder blades come together. Feel them come together. Keep the shoulders as relaxed as possible. Now slowly come forward. Feel the scapula slide forward, widen. Now to the side. I just want you to get used to that feeling of having really supple wing bones. It's a part of the body where we usually don't really connect with the scapula. Just feel that. All right, nice. I just wanted to throw that in tonight. Okay, inhale. Oh, let's swan dive forward. Exhale. Drop down, standing forward fold. Drop your head, release. And you can even turn your head from side to side really slowly if you want to open up your neck some more. Now press your palms into your shins, extend forward with the spine, monkey pose. And slide back down the legs with your hands, drop into that standing fold again. Bend your knees, sit in a little chair back there, swing your arms forward, chair pose. Nice. Drop the shoulders, sit a little deeper, feel the thighs work, press into the bottoms of your feet, use your feet too. Hands come together, cross at the thumbs, straighten the arms as straight as you can. And now come up, bringing the arms up. Biceps are coming to your ears and squeeze them toward your ears, lifting up as you press down into the feet. Swan dive forward. Monkey pose. Forward fold again. Chair pose, arms swing forward, straight arms, hands come together, cross at the thumbs. Slowly lift up this time, slow, slow, slow. Use those thighs, lift up, open the arms, and a nice little back bend at the top. I can't do it tonight. And arms come back together. Swan dive forward. And place your right hand at the center of your feet in front of it. Bend your right knee, lift your left sitting bone, lift your left arm. Twisting, twisting here. Bend the left knee, sit back in a little chair, right arm comes forward. You're in a twisted chair pose here. Now lift the right arm, drop the left, and just arch that right arm over. Feel your right rib cage open. Sit back down again, right arm forward, left arm back. Swing that left arm forward, come on up. You know this one. Swan dive forward, drop. Monkey pose, extend that spine. Drop back down again. Left hand at the front of the feet this time. Bend the left knee, lift the right sitting bone, then the right arm. Feel the back of that right leg nice and open here. Bend the left knee, sit back in a chair, lift the left arm forward, right arm back. Straighten the legs, left arm comes up and overhead, and coming back, opening that left rib cage. Sit in the chair again, left arm forward, right arm back. Take both arms forward here, sit a little lower, come up. Swan dive, bring it down. All right, let's move this into a down dog. So walk your hands forward and your feet back. All right, press your chest back. Press the front of the mat away from you. Lift up to your tippy toes, onto your tippy toes. Bend your knees toward the mat. Look at them, look at them, look at them. Hover them over the mat. And straighten them out again. Press the chest back. Left foot comes in, right foot sweeps up to a three-legged dog. Press the chest back. Drop that left heel as close to the mat as you can get it. And glide your body forward until your shoulders are over your wrists. Lift the right heel, it is flexed. Lift it to the ceiling as you press back into your three-legged dog again. Turn your hips and open them to the right. Lift your right leg to the ceiling and pulse the right ankle toward the ceiling. Keep it lifted. Bend the knee, soften the ankle, and just rotate the foot, really feeling the ankle. Reverse. Straighten that leg. Turn your torso toward the mat. Look forward. Right foot comes forward between your arms, between your hands and arms. Okay, right knee is bent just over the right ankle. Look at the left foot. Make sure it's on a different track than the right. If it's not, scooch the right foot over to the right or the left to the left. Now shimmy those left toes back as far back as you can get them. You know we want the deepest, deepest lunge possible here. Now squeeze the left butt cheek. Feel the inner thigh also react to that. Reach the right arm forward. Lift it to the ceiling as you rotate your torso. Now bring that arm straight back behind you. Reach back there. Okay, now listen up. Thumb comes down toward the ground. Pinky up to the ceiling. Now bring the pinky forward. Now draw back through the fingertips. Just getting the shoulders again. I didn't mean to do shoulders today, but turns out we're doing it. Okay, now release that hand in a nice neutral position. Bring the arm up and over next to the foot. Drop your left knee into your mat, top of the foot. Remember, if you need something under that knee, double up your mat, towel, whatever. Walk your fingertips back. Hands placed to the top of that leg or keep them down to the ground. Press forward for a left hip flexor stretch. Hands come back to the ground. Press into the bottom of your right foot and really feel it. Okay, feel it. We tend not to feel our feet, and they're our foundation, right? So press into that foot until you feel the energy, the activation come all the way up, possibly up to the hip. Now, straighten that leg. Hips are coming back, toes to the ceiling. Now you feel the underside of that right leg getting this tremendous opening. Walk your hands back. Press the back of that right leg toward the ground. Bend your knees a little bit. We're going to load this, dropping your torso toward that leg just as much as you can. It's pretty intense. Okay, really feeling that sciatic nerve nice and open here. Now, those of you who want more, slide the hip, the left hip, all the way back toward the left heel, and you can actually sit into this. You won't get as much opening at the underside of the leg in this position, but it's kind of fun to sit back there. But then if you bend your elbows, actually, you can get it. Bend your elbows and come down a little bit. There it is again. Okay, good position to open up your back with your breath. Try it. Really get the back rib cage open. Can you feel how the scapula slide forward like we were doing? Try it again. Feel the scapula, the wing bones go sideways. Open to the space between the shoulder blades. Come forward, stepping into the right foot, hands on either side of that foot. Curl your left toes, lift your left knee. We're back in that deep lunge again. Turn your left foot out to the side. Make sure you're still on different tracks. Come on up, warrior one. Okay, just hang out in warrior for a moment here. I want you to really, we do warrior all the time, right? It's a really popular pose in yoga, but I want you to really feel this pose. So to get the essence of warrior, you've got this really strong foundation. So there's a lot of pressing down into the feet, active through the legs, squeeze the left butt cheek. Okay, now at the same time, you want to keep the torso nice and soft, right? Like those two, the yin yang. Okay, lift up toward the fingertips. Lift up, 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 up. You can almost feel the torso rising, even if it's a few millimeters. Hands in Namaste Mudra, bring them to your chest. Elbows out to the sides. Okay, so the mudra is away from you because we're going to use this one to open the wrists. Press firmly into the hands. I mean, as firmly as you can. Keep the elbows lifted, shoulders low. Feel that across the chest. Feel that in your shoulders. Keep that back leg straight. Rotate the fingertips toward you as you press your hands together. There's the wrists. Press the wrists away from you, elbows a little towards you, just micro movements. Now rotate the fingertips up to the ceiling. Keep pressing, pressing, pressing. Don't lose that. Fingertips come forward. There's the inner wrists in full view. Bring them toward your chest, elbows away from you, wrists toward you. Shoulders stay low. And release. Soft mudra here. Sit a little deeper in your foundation. Turn to the right. Release the right arm down toward the left leg. Lift the left arm up. Lift the right arm up, bring it forward. You're back in warrior one. Again, get that yin yang feeling. Grounded and strong down here, lifting and soft up here. Okay, warrior two, open it up. Keep that right thigh open. Don't let that right knee migrate inward. Reach out, reach out, reach out. Both directions, front and back. Rotate that right palm up, listen up. Turn the left palm back and the palm toward the ceiling. Shoulder again. Release it. Palm to the ceiling again. Palm down. Roll it up to the ceiling. This is the hard part. Reach it out. Relax that back hand. Lift the right arm up and over. Right rib cage begins to open. Feel it. Press more firmly into the right heel. Drop a little lower in the hips. Oh, put a breath in here. Why not? It feels so good. Ah, warrior two again. All right, here we go. Strong in the base. Nice and easy in the torso and arms. Reach out. Reach out. Press into that right heel. Press into that right heel. Drop the right arm inside the right leg. Lift the left arm. Turn your body forward. Those of you who bind, you can bind that top arm. You can also bind that bottom arm. And you can also straighten the right leg if you're in a bind. And then bend it again. Release the bind. All of you who did the bind, bring that left arm over the ear and feel your left waist open here. Reach, reach, reach out through those left fingertips as you press into the outer edge of that left foot. Cartwheel up, warrior two. Turn that right foot so it's facing the side of your mat. Well, it depends how you're set up with your mat, but you know. Standing V position. Hinge from the hips. We're going to come upside down. Now listen, really press into the outer edges of your feet. Okay, that's going to keep as much arch as possible so you don't collapse inward and pronate. Drop your head. Oh yeah, traction for the neck right here. Soften it. So like anything else, when a part of the body first stretches, there's a little bit of resistance like, hey, what's going on here? Let the weight of the head really go. Let it get heavy. Feel the neck extend. Press your palms under your head into the ground. Walk them forward for a wide dog. Okay, press back with your hips. Head drops between your arms. Lift those hips. Feel the really nice extension in the spine. Now notice what your wing bones are doing, right? They're just kind of hanging out there. No pressure. Try this. Bend your elbows just a teeny tiny micro bend and feel those shoulder blades drop a little bit. All right, glide forward. Walk your hands back toward your mat. Turn your right foot forward, lift your left heel, turn your left toes forward. We're coming into pigeon pose. Of course, if you like to do pigeon on your back, go for it. If not, traditional pigeon, left leg back. And come on down. So feel how this is also a hip opener, but getting at it from a slightly different angle than the one where we swooped the leg to the side and, you know, came back with our toes. Now this is a good one to try the core activation with the candles breath. So do a 360 rib cage breath, blow out the candles, and feel that deep transverse abdominis ignite. Can you feel that? Takes a while. If you don't feel it, that's fine. Eventually you will. One day you will. All right, lift up. And this is going to be kind of weird. We're going to come into Sphinx pose with our legs in pigeon. So arms in an 11 position. Press down into the elbows. Press down into the hands. Send your chest forward. Feel that in the right hip? Release. Just soften everything. Drop your head. And slowly pick your head up, just enough to look forward. Press down into the arms, the hands, the elbows. Press the collarbones forward. Yeah, nice opening in the right hip. And release. Swing the left leg forward, right knee to the side. Okay, check out that left leg. Make sure it's coming straight out of the hip. Okay, so no angled legs. Nice and straight. Press the right outer thigh and knee toward the ground, fingertips into the ground. Flex your left foot, left heel actually. And then just slide the left sitting bone back a little bit and slowly drop your torso over your leg. I'm modifying. I can't come down that too much, but you guys go down as much as feels okay for you. I may even not do this one. Now, completely surrender to the pose wherever you are. Just drop your head. Don't try. Don't try. Wherever you are, let that be exactly where you're going to be and stay there. And slowly come out of that pose. Send the left leg back. Hands under your shoulders. Send the right leg back. Lift those hips back into down dog. Press your chest back. Feel the hands. Separate those fingers. You really want the hands, the full support of the hands. So spread those fingers apart. Right foot comes in off center line. Root it into your mat. Lift the left leg. It's straight and the heel is flexed. Lift it a little higher, and then just pulse it up there a bit. Now I just noticed that my body really started to move forward, so I had to push my hands forward, send it back again. That's the tendency. Lift it a little more. Now glide your body forward until your shoulders are over your wrists. Hold it here, lift it. You can pulse it here a little bit if you want. And then back into your three-legged dog. Open your hips to the left. Lift that left ankle to the ceiling. Feel it in the lateral glutes. Press firmly into the right hand. Keep that right shoulder open. Flex. Pulse. I meant to say pulse, not flex. Yeah, slow and controlled. That's the name of the game here. Try going really fast and see what happens. You get sloppy, right? You don't work as deeply into the muscle. Lift the leg, turn your hips toward the mat, look forward, left foot comes forward between your hands. Knee is over the ankle, press firmly into that foot. Look back at the right foot, make sure it's on a different track. And then scooch those right toes back, get as deep into this lunge as you possibly can. Keep the right leg straight. Now activate the right butt cheek. Send the right heel toward the back of your mat. Press more firmly into the left foot. Nice and strong here. Reach forward with the left arm, left hand. Reach, 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 reach. Press the right heel back at the same time. Lift it up to the ceiling. And bring the arm back. I don't know if I put a bind in this last time, but you certainly could. Now bring the arm forward again, bring it down to the outer edge of that foot. Hips face forward again. Drop the right knee, top of the right foot. Lift the torso, bring your hands to the top of the leg or keep them down to the ground on the fingertips. Now press the hips forward. There's that right hip flexor. See, it's funny, like this is one that I would think would bother that right lower back, doesn't, not at all. So you want to try, right? You want to try when you have, a little painful area going on. All right, now fingertips into the ground. Press firmly into that left foot again. Reactivate that connection. Straighten that knee. Lift the toes toward the ceiling. Slowly, slowly press the back of that leg toward the ground. There's the opening. Walk your hands back. Fingertips are facing forward. Bend the knees back, or knees. Bend the elbows back. That's your little hinge. Drop weight over that leg. Now, if that's too much, pull back a little bit, lift up a little bit. And then those of you who want to sit all the way back, bring that right hip on your right heel. Okay, and you can either just hang out here or bend those elbows back, come down again for extra load. And release from this. Left foot comes back into the mat. Curl those back toes, lift the back knee. Look back there at the right foot, get it in a warrior position. Different tracks. Lift up. All right, so bring that sense of a firm foundation, feet, legs, hips, and a nice, soft, supple upper body. Lift the fingers toward the ceiling. Okay. Turn the palms away from you. Bring the arms down. Turn the palms back, pinkies forward. A little rotation in the shoulders again. Bring the arms back here. Squeeze the shoulder blades together. Lift up toward the ceiling with the chest. Swing the arms forward, lift them up. Hands in Namaste Mudra. Bring it to the heart. Turn to the left. Okay, bring it back to center. Okay, lift both arms. We're back in warrior one. Now take a look at your left knee. As you move into warrior two, don't let the left knee move. Keep it right where it's at. There we go. See how that keeps the left inner thigh open and working? Reach out through the fingertips. Rotate the palms back and then up to the ceiling and reach out in both directions, right fingertips and left, and then release that. Both palms are forward or are up. Drop that right arm, lift the left, open the left rib cage with this left waist, and give it some breath. This one you can really feel that foundation on the bottom, suppleness, flowy feeling at the top, right? A variation of warrior. This is reverse warrior. Back to warrior two. Okay. Again, deepen your foundation, press into the feet, send that energy all the way down to the earth. Okay, locked into that. Now you can just draw over to the left fingertips, drop the left arm, lock it inside the left leg, right arm comes up. Binders, you can bind. And oh, you can straighten the front leg binders. And then bend it again. And then the right arm is up to the ceiling. Bring it over the ear for intense side stretch. Press into the outer edge of the right foot. Ooh, feel that left inner thigh work. Cartwheel up, warrior two. Warrior one. Flow forward. We're coming down into pigeon pose. So remember, the right leg goes straight back. Make sure it's not turned off to the right side. And then before you come down, level your hips. So don't drop down into your left hip here. And now just enjoy the opening. Left hip capsule. Oh yeah, this is where you can do that 360 breath with candles blow out and activate your deep core. So it's deep, but it's gentle. It's different than bracing and pulling back on the abdominal muscles because those are the more outer abdominals. You're going deep, so it's a deeper, gentler feel. All right, bringing it up with the arms in Sphinx pose, 11 pose. Elbows are dropped directly under the shoulders. Okay. Press deeply into the hands, into the elbows, arms. Now press your collarbones forward. And this one, you might notice how one hip feels different. My right hip, I got way more intense feedback than the left. I still feel it, but it's more subtle. Release, drop your head. And again, press into those arms, those elbows, press the collarbones forward, the heart forward. And release. Swinging the right leg forward this time. Left knee is bent to the side. All right, fingertips on either side of that leg. Bend your elbows back. Come on down. Press that left knee into the ground as you come down. And then when you get down as far as you're going to go tonight, just let go of trying and just melt into the pose. Just let everything go. And slowly roll up. Release the left leg forward and just kind of bounce them out a little bit. Swing the legs back. Come into table. Curl the toes. Lift the hips, down dog. Walk it to the center of your mat. Okay. Bend your knees. Come on down. Push your butt back. And then just let your belly come really close to your thighs. Maybe you can even drop it between your thighs. And then drop your head in front of your knees. Now take your hands palms up under your feet, gorilla pose. Bring some of your weight forward so you can press those toes into the meaty part of your palms at the bottom, near the wrists. Now bend your elbows out to the sides and just draped over your legs here. Feel how nice and open the spine is. Now, ribcage breath. Candles blow out or whatever exhale you want. Another one. Remove your hands from under your feet. Swing your arms back. Come up. Okay, let's waterfall. So remember when when you fall over that waterfall, sit back into the chair. So inhale, exhale, mouth open, waterfall. Inhale, exhale, inhale, one more, stay down. Just let those arms dangle. Bend your elbows, get a hold of the elbows with opposite fingertips. Drop your head. And then just, if you want to, swing side to side. Little bit, like the trunk of an elephant. Just a little back and forth. Or else just hang center. You don't have to swing back and forth. And if you're swinging back and forth, don't pick up your head. Make sure it stays relaxed. Keep the neck relaxed. Shoulder blades really nice and apart here. Okay, back to center. Release those arms. We're going to slowly roll up. Inhale, arms come overhead. Namaste Mudra. Bring it to your heart. All right, drop your shoulders, drop your elbows. Equal weight into the right and left leg, more or less. Now drop your forehead to your fingertips. Close your eyes if you can and just feel the energy of your body. Like we do in Shavasana meditation, just a cloud of sensations. Whatever appears, let it appear. Whatever sensations arise. And release from that. Okay, down to the ground, belly to the ground, hands are stacked, forehead on that top hand. Restorative. Feet toed in, everything relaxed. So let's use this position. I'm just lifting my head so I don't get muffled. Let's just use this position, this crocodile position, to open the lower back. So with this one, we are going to do a belly breath. Okay, and because the belly has nowhere to go, it hits your hard mat, it hits the floor. That movement gets transferred up to the lower back, opens it up. Feel that. All right. So your head is connected to the top of your hands. It's glued there. Okay. So it's always going to stay connected to the hands. What I want you to do is lift your arms off the ground. Now lift your legs off the ground. Now reach your legs away from your hips, lengthen them. You're going to feel the glutes come into play. And now do a little swim, a little flipper action back there. You're swimming. Now, as you're swimming with your feet, bring your arms straight out to the sides, palms are down. Now take the palms up, and now bring the arms close to your body. You're still swimming, you're still kicking. Now bring them out to the side, the arms that is. Turn the palms down toward the ground. Kick a little more, even if you have to slow it down. A little more range of motion. Bring the elbows, bend them. Hands stack, come on down, everything down, release. All right, hands chest level. pressing into the mat. Feet are still toed in. Lift your pubic bone, roll it to your belly button, send it back down to the mat. Here we go. So you're facing the mat. Pay attention to keeping your neck in the same place relative to the rest of your spine. In other words, don't draw the back of your head back as you lift. There is that tendency. Okay, slowly lift into a cobra pose. I'm going to be in Sphinx. I can't do cobra tonight. And then if you want to, go from cobra into a back bend. And then come down just as slowly as you went up. Forehead kisses the mat. Come up again. Just as slowly, just as controlled. Cobra, possibly cobra into back bend. And then you can do that little lateral twist at the top if it feels good, looking over one shoulder. And then very slowly bringing it to the other side, looking over the other shoulder. Back to center, bringing it down just as slowly as you came up. And then once your forehead touches the mat, turn your head to one side and just relax there. All right, and slow motion style, bring your head to the other side, rest into the opposite cheekbone. Bring your hands to either side of your body, bring them chest level, and then push up into table pose. Curl your tail and send your tail all the way back to your heels, coming down slowly, child's pose. Nice extension in the spine. Feel that, enjoy that. Drop into this. And again, make sure the shoulders are really comfortable. So there's a really good chance the elbows are going to need to be bent here to get that. Okay, take a few breaths there. And then if you are staying for Shavasana, you can flip your body over into Shavasana. All right. So just feel the weight of your body and let go of it. So let your muscles soften. Let your bones get soft. Let your skin get soft. Let everything feel as if it's just melting into the ground. Now notice the sensations of your breath. So then, rather than controlling the breath, receive the inhale. Just lay back, wait for the inhale to come. Follow the inhale, be with it. And then be with the exhale, released from your body. Okay, don't anticipate the inhale. Wait till it comes, receive it. Ride it all the way, and then the exhale. Receive the next breath. And try to be as precise as you can as you witness the sensations of your breath. Just receive them as they come to you and try to be with them. Of course, if your mind gets caught up in something else, no problem at all. Just gently bring it back to the breath. Feel where the back of your head touches your mat or your pillow. Just soften your head right into that place. Releasing your neck muscles, releasing your jaw, your tongue, your lips, relaxing your cheekbones and the bridge of your nose, the space between your eyebrows, your eyelids. Just let them rest over your eyeballs and relax your eyeballs. Your forehead, your scalp. Feel the entire skull relax. Notice where your upper back is touching the ground and soften your wing bones and your entire upper back into there. Relax deeply across your chest and notice your next inhale and next exhale. Feel the shoulders nice and open and relaxed. The weight of both your arms. Just allow them to get even heavier. The sensations in your palms and in your fingers and the tips of your fingers. Just let the hands be relaxed and soft. Notice your next inhale and notice your next exhale. Take your awareness to the area of your belly. Soften your belly deeply. So even though we're working on rib cage breath, the belly still comes into play. It still moves. Just keep it nice and soft. Notice where your lower back and your buttocks rest into the floor. And release everything from your hips, your lower back. Just feel that area soften and open. Relax your pubic bone, your inner thighs, the tops of your thighs. Really let those large quadricep muscles at the tops of your thighs really let go. Backs of your thighs, hamstrings. Take awareness to the knees. Release any tension in the kneecaps and in the joints of your knees. Shin bones, calf muscles underneath. Feel both legs and let them get even a bit heavier. Let your heels drop even deeper into the floor, into your mat, wherever they're touching. Feel the soles of your feet. Just notice the sensations there. Tops of your feet, your toes, and even the tips of your toes. And now wait for the next inhale and receive it. Be with it. And then be with the next exhale. Again, don't start the breath. Wait till it begins. Receive it. Let it go. Just be with it. And notice the spaciousness when you're this relaxed, when your body and your mind are stilled. Spaciousness of mind, the spaciousness of your body, your heart center. And notice when you're this spacious, you can really relinquish the shape of your physical body and just be a cloud of sensation, whatever comes to you. And within that same place where you're aware of those sensations, there may be a thought that comes by, or an emotion, or a sound. All of it is okay. And if you get caught up in that thought, just go back to the breath. And in tonight's Shavasana, if you'd like to put a prayer, sankalpa, or intention in, you can do that now. And then with your next exhale, release that seed with your breath. All right, and beginning your transition, and then rolling slowly to your right side, left if you don't like the right. And then slowly bringing yourself to seated pose. Back where we started. Easy pose. And bring your arms out to the sides, palms up. Inhale. And exhale. Namaste. Have a great evening, ladies, and a good weekend. And I'll see you next week.